We're going to be looking right now at 3 scales. Scales should be a very active, important part of our everyday practice. They're there. Scales are going to build, chords are going to be built off of them. They're going to be great tools for our improvisation. They're just wonderful aspects of playing. And the big thing here right now at the beginning levels is to work. You need some exercise with your fingers. You know, you have to get up on the piano and work on stuff that's going to be giving your fingers a little bit of strength to build. So when you're sitting down playing, when you got to get around the piano, so all the jumping around the piano and moving around is attributed, a lot of it, to scales and to having developed strength and accuracy in your presses on the piano. So I have some really fun ways to practice scales. Just do a few minutes a day. We'll get you up and get your fingers moving and get you tuned in with the notes and the scales. We're going to focus on the right hand only right now. Right hand on the piano, left hand doing some interesting, what I call some root motion to make it kind of musical. Okay, take a look. Now the scales are going to be built up. Whole step is when you skip over a note. Another whole step, a half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. 1, 2, 3, thumb goes under. So you're going to get this kind of thing happening where your wrist kind of turns a little bit to feed your thumb underneath. Keep them smooth. Now, what you can do, in the I put here fun ways to practice the scales. You can take the C in the left hand. These are hold notes, I called. To A, F go up, G go down, and end with a C. That fun? Now we're going to go to the G scale. The G scale uses the same finger, but it has an F sharp in it. This is the alteration of the scale. So we're going to go G, E go down, C go up, D. At all times playing the G scale, but you're using what we refer to as hold notes in the left hand. Now, let's go to the what do we have? The C, G, and the D scale. Okay, so we're going to do the C, G, and the D. Okay, let's go to the D now. And we're going to take the D scale, same way. Okay, the D scale has an F sharp and a C sharp. To the B, as you come down. To G. Get that? And go slow. Mostly keep them even in the right hand. You want to try not to have the glitch between where the thumb's going under. You don't want to have that kind of glitch. You want to keep them smooth so they sound as one, okay? Then, the second interesting thing you can do here is what I call counterpoint in the left hand. Scale's going to go up with a C in the left hand. Then, as it comes down, you can play any note in the left hand from the scale. Fun. You can make it always different in the left hand. It's easy to see and C because you get all the C white notes there. Then the G scale. And always end with the G, okay? And we're going to go to D, same thing. Makes you, each time the scale is going to go up or down, you have to choose a note from within the scale. It's really kind of hard to do. You know, when you think about it, you really got to really know those notes in the scale, so you're quizzing yourself for the notes in the scales. And you want to, I put here, explore how any note chosen from the scale will add a new musical experience to this exercise. It really does. It makes it sound different. It makes it a little bit more refreshing every time you sit down and play the scales. We're just going to do C, G, and D only. Okay? You can work on these As you get more comfortable with them, you can start working on the tempo. Have them be, played faster. But when you start increasing tempo, you want to make sure that you're keeping them even. Okay. A lot of times when you start getting fast with these scales, you'll tend to lose the whole even process. I'd rather have them nice and even. When you're playing, you want to be hitting on your fingertips when you play, and you also want to be using your arm as an assister. You don't want to be having all the motion come from the finger. You want to have it. So as I play a note here, that's coming from my arm. You can't see it. If I had a camera off to the side, you'd see my arm is doing that. My finger's not doing anything, but I'm playing a note from my arm, think of like this, like a shock absorber. So when you're playing around, you want to really give yourself some, the scale work. It's really important. It's going to be a very important part of your development, and it's traditionally known for practicing piano to use scales. They have a purpose. Enjoy it.